Let us start. Third chapter. Third chapter would be decision analysis. This decision analysis is divided into two. One is decision analysis without probability. Another one is decision analysis with probability. Today we will cover without probability. So what basically we will do in this chapter is, you will be given some decision. You will be given some alternative, some choices, and out of that choices you need to choose one alternative. Okay. For example, let me put it as simple example. You are selling smartphone. You are selling a smartphone, which means you are having your shopkeeper you are selling smartphone retailer, and you have what you need to do, you need to order the smartphone from the distributor, which means maybe you have 3 brands. Brand A, brand B, brand C. Okay, so you need to order this brand A, brand B, brand C from the distributor. Okay, now problem is, when you order the phone, you can receive the phone in 2 conditions. One is good condition, another one is bad condition. If you receive brand A in good condition, and when you want to sell that cell phone to a customer, you will have a profit of 50 ringgit. And if you receive in good condition of brand B, you will receive a profit of 100. And for C, you will have a profit of 300. If you receive the phone in bad condition, your profit will reduce to 25, and for B, negative 50, which means you incur some loss, and for C, negative, you are losing 250 ringgit. With this situation, which brand you will choose so that you will get more profit? Okay, which brand you are favor? You see, of course, brand C gives you more profit when you receive in good condition, but when you receive in bad condition, it is also, you are losing a lot of money there. So you don't know whether in future, okay, the future condition of the cell phone when you want to receive. This is known as state of nature. I call it state of, okay, I prefer to call this a state of nature or uncertainty. State of nature or uncertainty. State of nature or uncertainty is the one you cannot make sure. Okay, you don't know what is the future of certain product in the future. Okay, like in this case, a smartphone. So in this kind of situation, you're having a profit, you're having a loss, you have state of nature, good and bad condition, you have 3 brands, A, B, C. Which brand you will choose? Which brand you will decide is your favorite brand for you to choose, so that you can sustain your business, something like that. Okay, that is what we do in decision analysis, how to decide from certain alternative. And for your information, before I go on, this is known as alternative pilihan, alternative choices, pilihan, alternative. Good, bad is known as state of nature. State of nature is the one we don't know, we cannot decide, uncertain. We are uncertain of the future condition of the phone. We don't know what's going on. We won't know. But we do have certain option, good, bad, moderate, neutral, something like that. And the profit here is known as payoff. Okay, payoff is, in this case, is profit. Okay, payoff is the result from the alternative and also state of nature. When alternative meet state of nature, you will have some result. That result is the payoff. In this case, it is profit. So suppose you guys understand with this simple example what we have to do. Okay, we have to choose either A or B or C, which phone we have to order more or order less. For that we do have three approaches, three methods. Later we will see that. First of all, try to understand this definition first. Alternative, state of nature, payoff. Now go back to the slide. Look at the definition of decision analysis. A process which allows an individual organization to select a decision. What is our decision in this example? We need to choose which brand, A, B or C, from a set of possible decision alternative. Our alternative is this one, brand. When uncertainties regarding the future exist, uncertainty is here, good or bad of the condition of the phone. We don't know, uncertainty. Okay. We need to choose that. Some examples here you guys go through. I don't want to go through. The most important thing is I want to go through this example. Okay, the smartphone example, leave for a while, hold on for a while. This is just to make sure you guys understand what's going on here. Now this smartphone example, we hold on for a while. We go for another example to be considered. Just have a read on this first. Just go through this example. I'm going for next page. So basically, if you want to do decision analysis questions, you need three things. One is alternative, one is state of nature, another one is payoff. Okay, we need to know these three things first before we decide which one we want. Okay, before we do our decision. Go through the example first, the one in the slide. So this development corporation, want to build up three size of condominium. Okay, three size of condominium is here. Small, medium and large. I can write here, this is your alternative. Okay, you have to choose small. Either you want to construct small, medium and large based on the state of nature and also payoff. you go down, this is your state of nature. Okay, so you need to decide whether you want to build up small condominium, medium condominium, large condominium. Whenever there's a strong demand and weak demand exists, we don't know whether strong demand or weak demand, we don't know. And if I want to put this in a table, this would be the state of nature. I want to put this on table, you will get like this table. Okay, this would be your alternative, this would be your state of nature. Okay, state of nature, alternative, and the one inside the number here, all this number is actually profit. Okay, they have written here profit, payoff is in profit, maybe 8 million in millions. Okay, now let me explain this. If the corporation develop a small condominium, if it sell a small condominium, whenever there exists a strong demand, people want to buy condominium and they sell small condominium, how much profit the developer will have? 8 million. Okay, 8 million here. Whenever there's a weak demand exists, okay, when there's a weak demand, people don't want to buy, but still the developer managed to sell a small condominium, how much profit they will have? 7. Same goes to medium and large. Okay, for large you can notice, for strong demand for a strong demand, if you sell a large condominium, you will have a profit of 20 million. When you have a weak demand, people don't want to buy, then if you construct a large condominium, you will incur some loss. Okay, -9. Yeah. So in this case, which condominium is the best for them to build up? Which condominium they need to focus on in this kind of situation? Because strong demand, weak demand is state of nature. State of nature is we don't know, uncertain. We are uncertain. We don't know what's going on. It may be strong demand, it may be weak demand. So in this case, we're going to solve this question. But before that, certain things I need to go through with you. Here, the payoff is profit. Okay, so I have written here what is payoff. Payoff can be profit, can also be other values. Okay, the definition is given here, you can read for yourself. Okay, as I told you, payoff is a consequent result, the result between alternative and state of nature. That is payoff. Payoff can be expressed in terms of profit, cost also can, time can, distance can. In this syllabus, I cover profit and cost. All this this one I have explained to you. Decision alternative is the small, medium, large. State of nature, strong demand, weak demand. Consequence of payoff. Okay, consequence of payoff is the profit. All this problem, before we're going to solve, before we're going to decide which alternative is the best, just some idea. Okay, all this problem can be illustrated in some diagram, and there are two diagrams. One diagram is influence diagram. Influence diagram is a very basic diagram. You can see here. Decision alternative is drawn in a rectangle. Okay, we write like this. And demand we draw in a circle, a round figure. We put a demand and put an arrow here. When demand meet complex size, demand meet the condominium size, that is your result payoff table profit here. Okay, influence diagram just to give you a small picture, overall picture of what's going on in the problem. But the most important diagram is the tree diagram. We call it a decision tree. Okay, tree diagram, decision tree. For decision tree, you can see here. This is how we draw the decision tree. The square node, is for alternative. Okay, whenever alternative comes out from a node, you can see this is alternative 1, alternative 2, alternative 3. D1 means decision 1, decision 1, decision 2, decision 3. So we denote it with this kind of notation. And for the round node, that is for state of nature. Round node is for state of nature. You can see here strong demand, weak demand, and all the other. End of the branch, you write the payoff. These are the payoff. So for the smartphone just now, how, if I want to draw the tree diagram, how am I going to draw? Smartphone, And then there's a circle here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. My D1 is A, my D2 is B, my D3 is C, and this is S1 good, S2 bad. S1 good, S2 bad. And profit just now, what was the profit? I think for A is RM50. I just put 50 here, no need to put a thing. 25. This is 100. This is negative 50. This is 300. This is negative 25. Double check. Yeah. So this is how you draw a tree diagram for the smartphone. Just now the example for us, the smartphone. Okay? Just leave it like this. Now, with this, let us solve the question. Our main question is which is the best decision? Small complex, medium complex, or large complex? For us to go through that, I need this table. I'm going to next page. Okay. For us to solve, to decide which decision, there are three approaches. First approach is optimistic approach. In optimistic approach, this is the method. First of all, you find the maximum value for each row. For this row is 8, medium row is 14, large row is 20, right here 8, 14, 20. Out of this maximum, you choose another maximum. Out of 8, 14, 20, the maximum is 20. Therefore, the 20 is related to large. According to optimistic approach, the best decision is choose D3, which is large condominium, large condo. Okay, so what I did first of all, I did find the maximum value for each row. In this each row there's 8, 14 and 20. After finding the each maximum value for each row, 8, 14, 20, find the maximum value out of 8, 14, 20, that is 20, which is related to large. So you choose large condominium. That's how optimistic approach works. This is the process. Now another name for the optimistic approach is, we did maximum first, and then out of the maximum we choose another maximum. So another name for optimistic approach is maxi max. Okay, this is how you coin the word. Another name for optimistic approach is maxi max. Okay, now second approach is conservative approach. I need the table. In conservative approach, the process goes like this. Find minimum for each row, that would be 7, 5, negative 9. So right here 7, 5, negative 9, and out of this minimum you choose maximum. If you choose maximum, the answer is 7, and 7 is related to small, therefore your decision is choose D1, which is small condo. If your company, if your board members agree to follow optimistic approach, the answer would be large condominium. If your company or board members agree to follow conservative approach, the answer would be small condominium. That is the idea. Now, another name for conservative approach is, which one we do first? Finding minimum, isn't it? So write minimum, and then out of that minimum number we choose maximum. So right here. So the another name for conservative approach is maximin. Okay, now we are going for third method. Third method for decision analysis without probability, which is a final method, known as a third method. I think I need to go through next page. I need this table. Third method is known as regret table approach. Alright, regret table approach is something like this. Okay, listen carefully. Let's say strong demand is happening there. Okay, let's say there's a strong demand. Forget about the weak demand now. Let's say there's only strong demand. If there's only strong demand, which condominium you will build up? Which condominium you are in favor of? That would be large. Okay, because it gives more profit. Okay, don't forget about the weak demand. Let's say there's no weak demand, only strong demand. Which condominium you will build up more, focus more. If there's a strong demand, that would be large condominium, because 20 million. Okay. but instead of choosing large condominium, you choose medium condominium. You do a wrong decision. Okay. Instead of choosing large condominium, you choose medium condominium. How much profit you are losing there? 20 minus 14. 6 million you are losing there if you choose medium, because you supposed to choose large, isn't it? Okay, if you choose large, you will get 20 million, but you choose medium. If you choose medium, then you are losing 6 million there. If you choose small, how much profit you are losing there? You are supposed to get 20 million, but you choose small, okay, accidentally, or do a wrong decision. That would be 14. Now if you choose large, are you losing any money? No, because you are not losing any money there. You are getting 20 million. No money is gone there. Do the same thing for the weak demand. Let's say there's only weak demand. In the if there's a weak demand, which one gives you more profit? 7, which is small. So your decision must be building up more small condominium. Now let's say you don't build up a small condominium, you go for medium. Make a wrong decision. So how much money you're losing there? 7 minus 5, 2. Large condominium, 7 minus 16. And for small, no money is, you're not losing any money. So build up regret table is, you need to put another table write the value 14, 6. This value is the value which you regret losing the money. Okay, this value here, all this value here, how much money you are losing, regretting you losing money? 14 million if you choose small. Here 6 million you are regretting. Here 2 million. Here for 16 million. So this is called regret table. So for regret table approach, you need to construct this second table, and then only we do the maximum minimum thing. And in this case, first you find maximum, did I do a mistake there? Oh, there's a mistake here. It's not 14, it's 12. Sorry, yeah. Out of this maximum, you choose minimum, which is this one. This is related to D2. So if your company or board of members decide to follow regret table approach, you have to choose D2. Okay, you have to choose D2. And this is medium condo. Of course, it also has another name. Which one we did first? Maximum. And then we did minimum. So another name for this is minimax. Alright, we have done the 3 approaches. Now I give you around 10 to 15 minutes to try with the smartphone data. Okay, use these 3 approaches. Let me know which decision is best for the smartphone thing. Try yourself first. Use 3 approaches. Huh? If it is a face-to-face class, I might explain it in much more detailed manner why we have to choose maximum, minimum, and that one is minimum, maximum, all. Since this is online class, it's a little bit inconvenience for me to explain, but still, when you do the exercises, hope you guys understand all these things. So this would be the answer for optimistic approach, conservative approach for the smartphone example. The last one. Anybody ask? Yeah. regret table. This is the answer for when you choose regret table approach. Choose brand B. And last part, I would like to highlight something here. Okay, this is the answer for the smartphone example if you choose optimistic, conservative and regret table. I'm going for next page. For profit, in optimistic, the name is Maxi Max. We did this one first and this one second. Conservative, the name is Maximin. We do this one first, the second one is maximum. Third one is regret. Minimax. This is second. So this is for profit. Okay, now if you have cost, as I told you, I cover profit and cost. If optimistic, for cost, the other way around, min. Okay, find the minimum and then find again the minimum. For conservative, I'm talking about cost, the payoff. Let me write here. Payoff. For conservative, if maxi min, then for cost is mini max. For regret, but for regret there's no changes. It is the same as profit. Because for regret we don't directly use the data, we use regret table. So the regret table is the same thing for profit and cost. Alright, so this is the notes and exercises examples for decision analysis without probability. Now what I want you to do, I want you to do all these exercises first. There are 5 exercises, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 exercise before we go for decision making with probability. Okay, now you try these 5 exercises. Maybe we will discuss the answer next class, or I will give the answer in the group. Okay, you try first with all these notes, all this example. I hope you understand. And we have finished the first part, decision making without probability. With that, that's all for today.